Rip's story began on an ordinary day. As someone was walking down the street, a dog suddenly jumped up with joy and ran to them. Its tail wagged incessantly, its whole body seeming to say, "Notice me." Before they could react, Rip jumped straight into the car, as if saying, "I'm ready to go home now." That leap was the first step that changed his destiny. And finally, he found something he hadn't felt in a long time at the shelter: trust. The shelter was crowded and noisy. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Rip waited for 4 long months. Everyone noticed his energy, the light in his eyes, but no one chose him. At that moment, JoJo was looking at the dogs waiting to be adopted. One photo stopped her in her tracks. Rip's photo. There was something in those eyes, lively, hopeful, as if saying, "Look at me." Deep down, she felt that this dog was special. But there was an obstacle. Her boyfriend Danny wasn't sure about pit bulls. Like many people, Danny hesitated because of misconceptions. JoJo, however, was determined. She convinced him, and they went to the shelter together. The moment Rip saw them, the energy in the room changed. All 4 paws lifted into the air at once, jumping with joy. JoJo smiled immediately, but whispered to him, "You need to impress him, not me." Rip went over to Danny as if he understood. He wagged his tail and stretched his head out, silently but sincerely. Danny knelt down, reached out his hand, and in that moment, everything changed. Doubt was gone, replaced by love. Rip was now part of their lives. They spent their first weekends camping. Rip rediscovered nature, water, wind. The happiness on his face as he ran told JoJo and Danny everything. They understood then they had made the right decision, and they looked at each other as if to say, "We're so glad we adopted him." At home, Rip's true character emerged. He was a cheerful, playful, attention-seeking big baby. JoJo and Danny would joke about his loyalty. He found peace with JoJo and played wildly with Danny. Danny was no longer afraid of pit bulls. On the contrary, he defended them. Rip had shown him true love, a heart free of prejudice. Over time, they called her the teacup cow, a tiny cow with a huge heart. She was now a family member who woke them up in the mornings, jumped excitedly for breakfast, and filled every day with love. Rip wasn't just a rescued dog. He was a miracle that gave meaning to JoJo and Danny's lives, and their story reminds us every animal deserves a loving family. If Rip's story touched your heart, don't forget to like it and share your thoughts in the comments. Because sometimes a rescue story saves not just a dog, but a heart too. Thank you.